look forward to the rest of the year. It's only May the 19th now, and you know, my hat's off to Wayne Lucas. I mean, so he's a remarkable guy. Gary Stevens also for the tactics that they had, and they carried out their game plan great. And you know, I think that maybe a few things worked against us. Maybe maybe a little bit deeper track, being down on the inside and not being able to get out didn't help. But you know, that was the way I look at it. We were the fourth best yesterday, and we will have the chance to improve on that as we go along.
You said immediately afterwards on the track that you thought, today you would maybe even be more disappointed. So are you more disappointed, or do you reflect back and think you won the big one?
Well, I mean, when it all started, winning the Derby was what we were looking for. And then after we won the Derby, obviously, we wanted to go on. So, no, I'm not more disappointed. I understand the game, and you don't win all the time. It would have sure been fun to go on for not only for me but my bunch. But we're going to go on in another respect. So I am disappointed. I'll be disappointed. But we always won a Kentucky Derby, and that's what we started out to try to do. And we just didn't get the whole thing done.
Would you still look ahead to going on to Belmont?
I would like to. We'll see how he comes out of it in the next couple, 10 days or so. But I would sure like to. We'd be home. Would be kind of be easy there, to comfortable, and we'll see what happens. But I would like to.
So do you still think your horse is better than the race he ran yesterday?
I do think he was better than the race he ran yesterday. I'm not sure that I really have figured out why we maybe run quite as good as we needed to. But, it's something I'll have to figure out when we get back to Belmont. And if I do, and, as I say, if he comes out of it good and I think that he's worthy of going on, then I'd sure like to go on.
And that's a rare feat itself. We go back to 95 since a Derby winner won the Belmont. We got all these stats.
Oh, my stats are about to wear me out.
Tell him there's no
Well, I've been there before,
Yeah.
and the other time was even more different. But I just gotta not really worry about the stats and sort of see where we go from here. I'm sure there's going to be horses coming out of the woodwork now to try to win the Belmont, but that's fine too. So like I say, I think if he comes out of it and stuff, I would sure like to have the opportunity to be able to run again.
That would be a great accomplishment.
Oh, I agree.
You expect that, don't you, Shug? I didn't get a chance to ask Wayne that. There should be a lot of horses showing up that we might not even be thinking of just because of the way this year
Todd
is going.
said during the week, he might run 2 fillies in there. I know he's trying to think about Revolutionary, so there's 3. Wayne's going to have, I would say, 2. Oxbow and We'll Take Charge if he came back all right. He might find another one somewhere along the line. But, I think, probably the second, third finishers will probably run also.
There always seems to be these horses like the Terra or horses that you're not even thinking of.
The whole winner of the Peter Pan's going to run.
Well, you did.
So, we kind of know that. So there'll be a gate full of them.
Do you look at yesterday as the day wore on? You saw that the track seemed to be working well for closers down the middle of the track. Did that start to worry you?
No, not really. I really thought we'd probably get to the outside somewhere along the line. We didn't.
Which you did do at the Derby, obviously.
Well, we were on the outside, so we got
Right,
to
well,
kind of hold our position. But I didn't really pay attention to a whole lot of that. I watched a couple of the races. I was in a couple of them, and I do think the inside was probably the worst part. But I'm not trying to make excuses. We were, 3 horses were better than us. you know, my hat's off to them. My hat's off, as I said earlier, my hat's off to Wayne and Gary Stevens. I mean, you know, that guy, you know, he's a remarkable guy. All you can say. I mean, 77 years old, he's still doing it. When, you know, even when he was kind of in a low part of his career and stuff, he was still the first guy there. You know, I really wouldn't see him at Churchill. Come ahead, you're right. And, but up at Saratoga, you know, he's one of the most optimistic people I've ever seen in my life. And, you know, my hat's off to the guy.
Shug, you grew up